Grab your glass, get comfy, and let's sip on what went down in Tyler Perry's Divorce Sistas episode 5. Because, honey, it was anything but a breath of fresh air. In fact, it felt more like an emotional whirlwind with a side of secret, strained friendships, and some straight up shady behavior. You ready? Let's get into it. When trust gets tested, we opened the episode with a scene that's dripping in low-key drama. Tiffany and Geneva sitting down for a heart-to-heart, but child, the heart wasn't all the way in it. Their convo about Javon, the charming mystery man who's been catching Tiffany's eye, turned awkward fast. Geneva's body language off, Tiffany's tone defensive, and Javon, woo, he's out here playing cute, but something tells me his loyalty is on vacation. Even though he denies anything inappropriate, the seeds of mistrust have been planted. And let's be honest, friendships that involve romantic overlap, dangerous territory. Vaughn versus Calvin, the ego war. Then we slide into Bridget's chaos. And baby, she can't catch a break. She's barely out the door to meet up with Naomi when she and Vaughn fall into a heated argument. It's giving resentment, bitterness, and financial frustration. Vaughn is feeling emasculated and Bridget's fed up. Enter Calvin, who comes in hot, demanding his key like he pays rent. But what started as petty shade quickly spirals into a full-on testosterone-fouled brawl. Kevin throws verbal jabs about what it means to be a real man, and Vaughn, already on edge, takes the bait. We see hands flying, emotions boiling, and pride crashing into the pavement. Honestly, Calvin might throw the first insult, but Vaughn outbursts, that man is fighting demons. And we're not just talking about Calvin. Naomi's depression grows. Later, Naomi returns home and the girls rally around her, giving her their sisterly support. But Naomi's mind is elsewhere, darker, heavier. The moment she gets a second alone, she calls Hammock, and baby, this convo, woo! She doesn't ask him to fix something minor. She asks if he can send somebody off the planet. Yes, you read that right. Naomi's done playing nice. She's been through the ringer, and now she's plotting power moves with someone who clearly operates outside the law. This was a turning point. A woman once holding it all together is now willing to cross a moral line just to feel like she has control again. She's gone from survival mode to scorched earth. Geneva's gut was right. Meanwhile, Geneva decides to trust her instincts, and unfortunately, she was spot on. She follows William, and what does she find? Her man out here playing Casanova, handing flowers to another woman and hugging her like he's auditioning for a rom-com. Ouch. The betrayal hits hard, but Geneva doesn't react with fireworks. Instead, it's that cold, quiet heartbreak, the kind that changes you forever. Rasheda's silence, protest, and shocking discovery. Now let's talk about Rasheda because this queen deserves so much better. She's been holding it down, trying to save her marriage to Pastor Jeff, but episode 5 gives us the gut-wrenching truth about just how one-sided that fight has become. Rasheda sat all night in her car, in silence outside their home, not yelling, not banging on the door, just waiting, hoping her husband would come out, open the door, acknowledge her pain. But Jeff, nah, he left her out there like she was a stranger. When she confronts him, he dares to call her behavior childish, completely dismissing her emotional plea. And just when you think it couldn't get worse, boom, Jeff's assistant Myron calls and casually greets him with, "Are you in the car, babe?" The look on Rasheda's face, devastated. Jeff's silence, guilty. Myron's tone, too familiar. Affair confirmed, and baby, I nearly spilled my wine. Final sip, the fallout is coming. This episode was heavy. While it didn't offer many moments of comic relief, it laid down serious groundwork for emotional explosions to come. Each sister is reaching her breaking point. Tiffany is torn between romance and loyalty. Bridgette is fighting for sanity in a toxic household. Naomi is ready to take drastic measures for peace of mind. Geneva is grieving the truth about William. Rasheda, she finally sees the man she's been defending for who he really is. And as the credits rolled, I couldn't help but wonder, will they lean on each other or follow part alone? What to watch for in episode 6? Will Tiffany confront Javon again now that Geneva's speculation has legs? How deep is Naomi going to go with Hammond's services? Will Rasheda expose Jeff and Myron to the world or walk away in silence? And what's next for Vaughn and Bridgette now that fists have flown? Let's talk, sisters. Drop your thoughts below. Was Naomi serious about her request to Hammond? Is Pastor Jeff really having an affair with Myron? Should Bridgette finally leave on? Which sister storyline hit you the hardest? And don't forget, next week gonna be wild, so stay tuned, stay sipping, and always speak your truth, sis. Until next time, your girl is signing off with love, sass, and a full glass. Bye.